Hello, yes. I watched The Conjuring, and I have to say my thoughts and feelings on it because I got some thoughts and feelings about it. Because, okay, first and foremost, this movie is not that scary at all. This is not a scary movie. I was not scared. Just plain and short, I did not find this movie all that scary. Anyway, so the whole reason why I watched this movie is because I was talking with my coworker a bit ago, and we were talking about scary movies, and she said, "Oh, The Conjuring's really scary." I'm like, "Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's so scary. It's one of the scariest movies I've seen." I think I said something along the lines of, "Oh, scarier than The Shining." She said, "Yeah," and I just said, "No, no. This movie is not scarier than The Shining. I don't care how good this movie is. It is not scarier than The Shining." She's like, "Well, you haven't seen it, Jake, so you can't say anything." This movie is nowhere near as good as The Shining. Nowhere near. Also, another thing I should say, I don't have a script, and it's like it's late at night, and I got nothing better to do. So yeah, I'm just kinda saying stuff. I don't care. I don't care. But anyway, uh the real thing was like the movie got like two or three decent scares out of me. The problem is that I laughed way too much to be actually scared of this movie. Like, there was a part where I just straight up was just laughing, like belly laughing at it. Like, the part it's like maybe a third of the way through. It's the mom, Carolyn, I think her name is. She as and like she hears a noise, she's like, girls, you need to go to bed. You need to go to bed. And then like the girl, and then like she goes downstairs. She's like, "Hey guys, you gotta stop it." And then she goes into the basement. The noise is coming from the basement. She's like, she goes over there, like, "Whoever's in here, I'm gonna lock you in." And then the ghost slams the door, and she falls down the stairs, and like it just shocked me so much that I just started laughing. And it's like, I'm scared, oh. And then, and then the ghost tosses a ball. And then there's a beat, and then an audio sting. Ah! It was the lead, like, it took me out of it. This was the thing, like, this is not scary. This is the opposite of scary. I'm not scared. I'm the opposite of scared. This is the least scared I've ever been. There were other times where like it did get me, but it didn't really get me because the only times where I jumped was because it was a cheap jump scare, and I'm like, oh. But there were way too many times of it just being like, boo, boo. And like there were other times where I would just predict it. I'd be like, oh, they're gonna do a jump scare here. Three, two, one, bam. Three, two, one, bam. Oh, there it is. Yeah, like it was not scary. I did not find the movie scary in the slightest. I found it more funny. I will say though, I did like most of the characters. I thought that like the dad was cool. Ed and Lorraine were interesting characters. It was also interesting because like the wife Lorraine, I was like, oh, where have I seen her before? And she was actually the like therapist in The Departed, which hey, that was kind of cool. I like seeing her. She was good. But yeah, like the movie just was not that scary. It was not. I did not find this movie scary in the slightest. Like comparing it to The Shining? No. Like to quote Parks and Rec, The Shining is so far out of its league, it's not even the same sport. The Shining is in the NBA, and The Conjuring is the muffin store down the road. that's where we're at. This movie was not scary in the slightest. Yeah, like other movies that I've seen that are scary, like the ones that really scared me, the scariest movie I think I've seen is The Thing. That movie, that one's nuts. That one's really good. But The Shining is a masterpiece, plain and simple. The Shining is really, really well done. This one was not. This one, there was not a part where I was like, ah. No, it was not. I did not feel scared at all, not one bit. Yeah. That's that's all I'm gonna say about it. Cause this game this movie, again, like I don't know how else to say it, but I just didn't like it. I just don't like it. Like, yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, the other thing with me with horror is I've totally broken my horror bone. Because horror, like movies, is not the best medium for horror. To me, it's video games. Because my basic thoughts on that is with a movie, no matter what you do as the audience, the movie's gonna keep playing, no matter what you do. It's gonna keep going. Like you could be watching it, you could be focused, you could be like, oh man, I wonder what happens. Or you could be so scared that you have your hands covering your eyes. Like, no, I don't wanna watch a movie. No, I'm too scared. Ah. But no matter what you do, the movie's just gonna keep playing. But with a game, you are in the scary situation. You have to go fight the monsters. And like there has genuinely only been one game, one piece of media to genuinely have me close to tears because of how scared I was. And that was a video game, Cry of Fear. That one's scary. I don't like playing that one. That one's scary. That one, like, I genuinely can't play because I get scared. I'm not even kidding. It's just scary. But The Conjuring just didn't. There were so many parts where it would do something spooky, but there wouldn't be any build up. So it'd just be like, oh, that's a spooky image right there. Oh, that's a ghost. Okay. And I just wouldn't be scared. This movie's not as scary. Yeah. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of other stuff to say, but like yeah, I did not find this movie good or scary or anything. If you want a good horror movie to watch, The Thing or Sinister or As Above So Below or The Shining. The Shining is a masterpiece. Yeah, yeah. Don't watch The Conjuring. It's dumb. It's yeah. I don't. Yeah. The other thing is that like at the end, it just totally goes off the deep end, and I was so taken out of it that I was the opposite of scared. I was just confused. Well, not confused is the wrong word. I was just along for the ride. Sorry, this has just been like 9 minutes of me rambling. I yeah, I just need to get these thoughts out, cause yeah, I got nothing better to do. Like I've said. Anyway, see you in the next one. Bye. Like, subscribe, something something. I don't know. I don't know when I'll make a next video. I just need to make this one. Happy 2023. I'm turning 20 this year, and it feels wrong. Bye.